Guys, Jaydon here from Abraham's Fortune Wellness Center, sharing a little bit about where I'm at today and loving the fact that I get to continue this goal setting series with you guys, getting some good feedback, which is always a nice thing to hear that some people are relating to the content, some people are finding it useful in their own lives. At the end of the day, that's why we're making these series. We're trying to help you guys by sharing our own insights. If I'm trekking up the mountain and I say, hey, there's a big boulder right near that crevice, watch out for it, I nearly twisted my ankle on it, you go, oh, thanks, mate. Without that advice, maybe you would have stumbled, right? That's what we're here to do. And this brings me to my next point, actually, what we're going to talk about in goal setting, which is the importance of finding people that support your journey, support your goal setting, support your goals, support you, essentially, right? Support you, truly support you. Not just when it suits them, but truly support you and support what you want to do. Now, I'm going to start where I always start, which is the Lord Almighty. He's always going to support you in what you do. Even if it's not what He wants you to do, the point of love is allowing, right? And so He will allow you to pursue what it is that you feel like you want in each and every moment. Might not happen straight away, right? Might take years or lifetimes to manifest. However, He is going to support you in what you do because He loves you, right? So connect to Him first, find love for the Lord. And if you're not sure how to do that, or you know how to do that but you've got questions, chuck them in the comments as well. Got the email address there to reach out. But more importantly, to the point, finding God, you'll find some sort of support in there. It might only creep in at the start, but eventually I guarantee you'll find more of that and more of that. And truly, that's the only place that we can find unlimited support, right? That's not to say it's not important to find people, and it's not a good thing to find people that support you on your journey, your goal-setting journey. However, you're never going to find someone that truly supports you 100% of the time in 100% of all ways, right? However, you can find people that allow you to be you, right? And that genuinely have the posture of the heart that want well for you. And compared to people that are going to say, no, this goal you're going towards, Jaydon, that's not a good goal, or this isn't what I'd do, this is what you should do because this is what I'd do. The reason why that's going to be a bad influence is because you might then change how you're going to interact with the world based on someone else's opinion. They might have the best intentions for you, right? It might be something that ultimately you actually wanted to trek towards anyway and didn't realize it. So in some ways, there are some good trade-offs. However, most of the time, the probability of it going the way where it's going to actually stop you from doing what it is your heart truly wants you to do, that's what's going to happen. It's happened to me a lot of times. To be honest, I've lived a lot of my life, not pronouncing words right as well, it turns out. But I have truly, all jokes aside, lived a lot of my life struggling to find out and struggling to act on what it is that I wanted to do. And even now, if I didn't have the Lord in my life in the ways that I'm trying to connect to Him, I'd still struggle with that because I'm always looking outside to find, okay, should I be doing this? Okay, I'm getting a pat on the back for going this way. That feels good. Let's do more of this, right? Someone's telling me the warnings are going in this direction. That seems too real. Finding what I want to do always felt selfish. And in some ways it is, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing. However, now that I can align what I want to do with the Lord and sort of in this like relational way, He allows me to be who I am truly and interact with people in a much more truer, deeper way. Yes, it still takes time to build that up. Yes, it actually looks different to what my silly old mind thought it might look like at the start of my journey, but it's acceptance of that. And so to this point, finding people that support you where you're at in your journey, where you want to travel towards, what your goals are, ultimately the Lord is going to do all those things, right? But it's important to find representations of that here on earth. Not as important, but it still bloody well helps, right? And we're going to get a little bit further up that journey, just like I hopefully have done with you guys today, trying to speak to the best of my ability to be someone that supports you guys on your journeys and where your goals at. And by doing so, let's open up those comments. Do you find that you struggle in your own journey? Do you have a good support crew? Are you willing to provide support for others potentially by saying, this is where I'm at in my journey, these are my areas of expertise, this is what I'd like to support people in doing? Maybe just sharing like a couple of sentences of Go get 'em, Tiger. I love seeing that out and about in the world, you know, propping up people, just generally speaking. It's a beautiful thing. So I look forward to seeing hopefully some of that in the comments section. But until next time, we'll see you then.